Happy Vlogmas Day 3, everybody. Going strong. Getting ready for the day. We have some dentist appointments today. Fun. Nobody likes the dentist, right? It's not me. Mine's next week. But gotta take care of those teeth. And, so today's gonna be a get my shit done kind of day. And, also, being that today is Wednesday, it is technically Shadow Work Wednesday. We just had our full moon last night, which I did a diamond soul activation. There's a girl who's been living this lifestyle for many years. She's one of the biggest providers of metaphysical tools and stuff on the internet. Sage goddess, and so every new moon and full moon she does rituals, and it's really fun because she plays the drums and she plays I guess it's called cymbals, all of which I would love to get into and find where I can buy those for not an enormous amount of money, because I'm sure down here in South Florida that's not something that I can find as easily as in other areas. So I figured I probably will just get one online. But the unfortunate part is I'm a very visual, tactile person. So that if I don't see it per se, it's really hard for me to see if I want it. So that's why buying oracle decks online is really hard. So I really like to go to the stores, but I haven't found a really good store yet that I like. Guys, my lips are still really dry because, as I told you, I still have yet to make my scrub, but it is going to be made today, absolutely 100%, right, now, because I've already showered and washed my hair and done my hair, and I tried to curl it, as you see, and I haven't styled it yet, so it may end up looking better, and I haven't done my makeup yet, but I will catch in with you guys in a little bit, and maybe you will see me in action because I'm going to be out and about, and it's actually a beautiful day today. It's super windy. I would say the weather is probably about 80, but it's not humid at all, right? So it's really nice and windy. It's actually a really good day to go bike riding, or probably not the beach because it'd be super windy, but you could probably walk down by the beach, but I wouldn't want to go down on near the sand. It would be way too windy. I did that last 2 full moons ago. I went to the beach in Pompano, and if you haven't watched it over on Twitch, it's friggin' hilarious. You hear me go, well, it was actually 2 funny things. I don't know if you heard the second part or not, or noticed, but the first thing was I fell because it was pitch black. And so I literally fell, and then I was holding the camera and never lost live, and I couldn't get up. So I had a really good laugh about that. And then after that, then I was sitting on the beach and I was trying to do the root chakra ritual and everything like that, and all my papers flew away, and it just so happened to be when a bunch of people were walking by, of course, and so here I am running after papers. I think I missed one because when I was starting to do the ritual, I was like, I think I'm missing something here, but you know what, it is what it is. So as far as rituals go, if you are unsure and you're like, what is this girl talking about? A ritual is just anything that makes you to be interested. It allows you to be introspective. It allows you to think about what you want, what's important to you, what that looks like, what you want to do, and what you want to. And then once you figure out what you want to do, what do you have to do next in order to get that? And then as far as the root chakra goes, many people right now have blocked root chakras. So we're going to be talking about that. Your root chakra is literally your very first chakra. And then you've got 7. Well, some people think there's 9, because there's there's the high heart, and then there's, I believe, the one that's way up high. I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head. But traditionally there's 7 chakras, starting with the root chakra, sacral, and moving up, heart, throat, third eye, head, through the head. So when you do meditation or manifestation or things like that, your ultimate goal is to pop those chakras open, because basically they're energy centers. This is where we get, like, our solar plexus is basically where our soul is housed. That's why it's solar plexus. It's where our soul is housed, and that's why a lot of people are say, like, lead with your gut, or that there's science out there that the gut is the second brain, technically the first brain, because as an embryo, a baby starts off as a gut or something like that. I mean, don't quote me on this, and I'll try to find an article on, like, a legitimate source, but basically it's called just Google second brain, or, you know, gut brain or something like that, because, and that's why a lot of anxiety and fear can contribute to gut issues. So many people may feel nauseous, or they may throw up, or they may, have, like, butterflies, or if you've ever felt anxiety, sometimes you can feel it in the back of you. That happens to me a lot. So, you know, that's why I use my oils. That's why I use my protocol. So what is a protocol? A protocol is just something that you do on a regular basis that calms you down and puts you in a place where you can focus on the things that you want to focus on, because you need to calm the monkey mind, right? So many of us right now, although I'm sure, and I'm not generalizing here, but in general, many of you are safe. You're in a home or under a roof, minus a few of you, and God bless to any of you who do not have a home right now, but many of you are in a home. Many of you are able to eat. Many of you are still with your family. You may have lost a family member or a friend, and yes, we all have. Over the years, I personally have lost very close loved ones in the last 3 years, not due to COVID. So I already went through this. All of 2019, I was isolating. I was not doing anything in the physical realm. Everything was spiritual. Everything was about me and working on myself. Because as we know, we cannot help others if we don't help ourselves first. So I'm going to leave it at that, and I'm going to go get myself ready for the day, because, again, got to get our teeth looked at and all that stuff. What else is coming up? Anything? Well, New Year's. So, what do you guys have planned? You know, anything? I want to do, like, something here at the house where we, like, get dressed up and do, like, hors d'oeuvres and stuff, but we'll see how that goes. I got, like, kind of grumps around here that don't really like to do things, but plus I have an older man who, it's not always a smart idea to have people in the house, but I figured if we did, like, a small group, the groups of people that we usually chill with anyway, you know, like our small, secure family group, and spread it out, like, it doesn't all have to be on New Year's Eve, like, we could get together Friday night. What day is New Year's? I don't even know. I gotta look at the calendar. I don't even know what day it is. Oh yeah, it's Wednesday. And today is what? The 30th. So Friday, right? Friday's New Year's Eve. Excuse me, holy man. Yeah, so Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night, I can invite over a few people each night and do stuff like that, or just do one night and just invite just a small select few people that I care about. It won't be my parents, because my mom is just not leaving the house right now during this whole thing. I don't know what it is with the older, over 60 population, but you've got two groups. You've got one that they don't really seem to be bothered by it, and they go about their days, and then you've got the others that just won't leave their house, and that's just what's going on over at the Frericks household. So, I hope you guys are having a great morning. I will catch up with you later. Talk to you soon. I'm back for VLOGMAS. I'm in South Florida, if you guys don't already know that. So I'm going to whip up a smoothie. I'm sure many of you are like, smoothie what? But there are a lot of seasonal fruits during the winter that are ripe and perfect for making smoothies. And if you have your heat on in your house in the morning and stuff like that, it's actually really a simple, easy breakfast option, you know, or midday snack or whatever, depending on, you know, your preference. I like to freeze my bananas, which is pretty much seasonal all year long here in Florida. And then I like to go to the frozen fruit section, the organic frozen fruit, because basically I feel like it locks in the nutrients better. Now, if I can go to the farmer's market and get fresh stuff, I could do that as well, but they tend to go bad faster. So for smoothies, I usually grab up frozen fruit, except for the bananas. I freeze those myself, and I make sure I wait for them to be super ripe. So I wanted to show you I do like a very basic smoothie almost all the time. It's like my go-to. But since in season right now, the fruits are like apples. So you could do like a Granny Smith apple and orange and lemon smoothie if you wanted to do something like that. If you wanted to cleanse your body, you could add a little lemon. What else is in season right now? Kiwi. You could add kiwi to your smoothies. Make sure you check out the farmers markets. They always have kiwis this time of year. I love kiwi. So like I said, if it's not seasonal, get it from the frozen section. And make sure you're checking out the Dirty Dozen, because you want to make sure that you're getting organic if they are the Dirty Dozen. So for instance, like wild black cherries, you need organic because they're part of the Dirty Dozen. But bananas, not so much. So I just buy conventional, wait for them to be ripe, and then I freeze them. So what I put in my smoothie is, I was trying to clean up a little bit for you guys. Hold on a second. But like I said, this is VLOGMAS, right? So it's supposed to be my authentic self, so to speak. So let's just go ahead and around. Okay, so I use the unsweetened almond milk. I choose either vanilla or a regular, it doesn't matter. Sometimes I'm in the mood for vanilla, sometimes I'm not, it don't matter. Then I freeze my bananas, which I have one left, well, one in a little bit, but I have a couple ready to go. They're like almost ripe. I'll probably wait, like maybe I might just throw them in there today, I don't know, or I might maybe wait one more day, I don't know, we'll see. And then I've got my boyfriend loves peaches, so those are my frozen peaches. I think I'm going to skip the black cherry today, and I'm just going to go for banana and peach. Normally I would just do banana, hemp seeds, almond milk, cinnamon, and collagen. If you don't know anything about collagen, it's to help support hair, skin, nails, joints, and bones. And it's really good for women because us women are more likely and more prone to osteoporosis. So it's important that we make sure that we take our collagen. So I'm going to go ahead and start this. So basically what I do is I add the hemp seeds in the milk and the collagen and the cinnamon to the blender. Then I go and I mix that first because you need that frothy. Then you add the fruit and then you enjoy. So you'll see that it gets like frothy like, and that's how you want it before you add the fruit. I am a master at blending smoothies. Look at that, max fill. It's like literally right there. I don't think that's ever happened before. Usually I have to add like a little bit of milk at the end just to make it max fill. But ow, I got that right on point. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and blend it and I'll show you the finished product. Okay, so when I finished, I noticed that it was still quite frothy like. It was like too much ice. Sometimes that happens like because of the peaches. Not if I were to just make a pure banana smoothie, but if I add the peaches, like the frozenness of the peaches gives it more of like an icy consistency, which if you like that, that's fine. I don't. I like more of a smooth consistency. So at the very end, I just added just a dab of the oat milk, which makes it super creamy. And I don't know if you heard me, but I feel like Califia Farms has upgraded their oat milk, because I've bought this before and they had gellan gum in it. And I did some research and I hear that gellan gum is really not good for us. So I'm gonna research these ingredients, but from what I see, everything looks good. And I'll report back on it. But let me show you what it looks like. So that is all. It's as pure as you can get, as clean as you can get. You've got unsweetened almond milk, so you've got no sugar in there. You've got unsweetened oat milk, no sugar in there. You've got hemp seeds, which are packed with protein, omega-3s, omega-6s, your vitamins, your minerals. So if you're not getting your salmon and you're not eating your nuts and your walnuts, which you should be, but you know, to each his own, grab hemp seeds. They're delicious. Like these are so underrated. And you could get them on sale most of the time. Just you know, pick organic. Just look at the different brands. Make sure they're hulled. They should be hulled, because otherwise you're gonna get like a seed. This is like the inner part. They basically take the outer part out, like as if it was like a sunflower seed. So basically, hemp seeds are seeds. We love hemp in this house. But anyway, so again, that is basically all you do. You just pre-plan, freeze your stuff, get yourself ready for the next day. This is all about what we were talking about yesterday, mindset training, that in order for you to be successful, you have to keep positive thoughts in your head. So if you set yourself up, like say last night you set yourself up and you set your coffee maker, if you're a coffee drinker, for a certain time because you had a plan of getting up. Maybe you set your alarm a little earlier so you could do some meditation and maybe have some like detox tea or something like that. And you also set yourself up with your frozen foods or vegetables, or maybe you pre-cut your soup ingredients because you want to do soup for lunch. But you can pre-plan so that the day of, it's like you already know in your brain what you're doing. And so then instead of that monkey brain that I was talking about earlier getting in your way of you being creative and you know, fulfilling your purpose here in life, you know, your real calling, you can calm that crazy and you can think positive. And I know everybody says, oh yeah, just think positive, it's easier said than done. But believe me, I get it. It is easier said than done, but it's not impossible. And yes, it will take work. Anything that is worth a damn takes work. So gotta get moving, and I will catch you in a little bit. Happy Vlogmas Day 3 and Wacky Wednesday, obviously. Just waiting to see the dentist. We wait outside now, people. We wait outside. Yes. Sitting outside, waiting for the dentist. When did you ever think that would be? Hope you guys are doing good. I don't have a watch on. I never have a watch on. It's like, what the hell? Who needs to know what time it is anymore these days? But I'll be home in a little bit, and I will catch up with you again. Talk to you later. Guys, I'm literally in a porta potty. I'm at Scott's dentist appointment, and they're not even letting people in the building. They have an actual porta potty. You gotta see this thing. Quite clean, I do have to say. There's my beautiful outfit for the day. Hold on. What you think? What you think? These are some new jeans. Express, mi favorita. But yeah. So I'm gonna take care of business, y'all. But I couldn't believe it. They were like, yeah, you can go to the bathroom, but not in the building. What do you mean not in the building? You gotta go around the side. I thought I was gonna like enter in a back side building. No, it's a porta potty. So, exciting, South Florida style. That's what it's like here in Broward, people. It's just weird. All right, talk to you soon. Catch you later. It's all your fault. It's all your fault. I'm walking in a spider web. Leave a message and I'll call you back. I'm walking in a spider web. Almost. So leave a message and I'll call you back. All down this story. Leave a message and I'll call you back. How many people actually know the words to songs? I grew up like I was like in middle school in the 90s, so I'm like I was big into the CDs, and I used to like, if it was something that I really liked, like a CD that I was really into, like No Doubt, or what was another one that I loved, Outkast, I would like literally study the lyrics, and I knew all the words to the songs. So I'm really good memorizer, but I'm not a good recaller, unfortunately. And I'm a terrible, I can't carry a tune for the life of me, so, but I do it for fun, and that's what it is all about. But I wanted to show you on the way out, but there's some guys working, and I don't want them to think I'm weird videotaping a porta potty, you know what I mean, Jane? But you gotta see this. Holy crap, Batman, right? So I'm here waiting for my man. I can't go upstairs because of the fact that it's COVID, and they want to keep everything really secure. I also go to this clinic. It's a medical and a dental clinic, and I am really liking it. Shout out to Care Resources if you're in Broward. They're awesome. But anyway, so it's actually really nice today. It's breezy. It's right before 5 o'clock. I missed 420. Oh my god, I missed 420. Gotta take care of that when I get home. Gotta get that lip scrub made. I gotta get live on Twitch. Come see my friends. Hopefully people will be on and come and say hi. I saw all my friends this morning and yesterday and stuff, since like a lot of the witchy community likes to stream on Tuesday, obviously for Tarot Tuesday, and then Wednesdays too, because they just follow through. Sometimes on the weekends, like Saturday nights, Friday nights, stuff like that. It just depends. And then, of course, I have this problem, okay? So Twitch is like all over the world. So you could be talking to someone in the UK, which I'm not sure if you're aware of this, but for Eastern Standard Time, if it's just approaching 5 p.m. tonight, right now, it's just approaching 10 p.m. tonight in the UK. So many streamers who stream from the UK, they're streaming really early. So like in the beginning, I was getting up like really early to catch these streamers. Specifically, one of my favorites, who's not actively streaming right now, but just because she's in the middle of a switch. But after she does, I will shout her out. But you can catch her on YouTube under Cosmos Collective. Alice, if you're interested in checking out just a little bit of what we've been doing over there. But she's definitely got a lot of great stuff in store. So basically, you know, I don't know what I was saying. Just that I gotta get home and do some stuff, but like we literally have no groceries. We, my boyfriend last night like came home with dinner. I was in the middle of recording Vlogmas for yesterday, and so I didn't want to like have to edit it and like stream it together and all that stuff, which I still had to do anyway. But so I was, well, actually no, did I maybe I did, I don't know. Yes, that's right, because it got too long. But I'm learning all about these different technologies, and they're constantly evolving, and it's so much fun. Like, I swear to God, like I always loved technology. I always loved phones. I always loved someone's walking over here, and I don't want to act like I'm talking to myself. Hold on a minute. Yeah, so that office up there is like super special. Someone important must have that office. So I was just chatting with the lady. She said she's leaving. She's getting on a plane. She had a luggage. I don't know. I mean, this is government run. But of course you could, like, it's government run, but it's like on a scale. So like depending on how much you earn and stuff like that is how much you pay. So it's really, really convenient at this time during COVID when all of us are strapped and aren't looking to spend anything extra. And We'll get on the topic of health insurance on another day, but I currently don't have it. I've never really had great experience with health insurance anyway. Like, it didn't really pay for me to have it. However, I do need to go and get a procedure this year. I'm pretty aware of it because I have already been to the dermatologist in my life quite a few times and had things removed. I'd had a football-shaped dysplastic melanoma removed from the back of my leg, and then I had another one, the same exact thing, which it's not cancer. It's basically benign, but they remove them anyway because they think that it could potentially turn into cancer, or they don't know. And then there was another one on my breast, and so neither of those were cancer or an issue. However, now I've got one right here, and then the one, it's really hard to see because I'm wearing makeup and I cover it up really good so you guys can't see it, but there's literally like I wonder if I can get like a good, it's really not that bright out. It's like, you're probably like, she's crazy, she's got nothing on her face. But you definitely get, this one is more pronounced, which came second. And that's why it's concerning, because my dad actually has the same exact spot that I do. You can't see it. My makeup is fucking flawless. I did concealer, and then I used the Young Living powder, the foundation powder. And I put that over the concealer before I rubbed in the concealer, because I knew I needed that extra coverage, because I didn't get a whole lot of sleep last night, because I was leading into that before I started talking about the nose thing. But I heard about this procedure being that you need to do like Mohs or whatever, and it's like they basically have to like cut this part off in order to get it all, because it's like on the side, right? So I don't know how that's gonna work. They might look at me and say, you know what, it's fine. And in best case scenario, that would be awesome. But I don't know if that's going to be the case. Worst case scenario, they're going to give me a new nose. And maybe that is best case scenario. I don't know. But, well, that's up to the universe to decide. So, oh yeah, that was what I was going to tell you, is that because, you know, with Twitch and everyone streaming at different times, depending on where they are, I follow this one guy, and he's in Mexico, so I'm pretty sure that's the same time zone as freaking Florida, but he streams in the middle of the night. He calls it Jack's Night Terror. And so maybe that's just like his schedule. I don't know. I think he has a child, so maybe like he takes care of his child during the day. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I don't mean to be judgmental. I was about to say something mean. I don't mean it like that, but anyway, but he was like literally up all night long, and sometimes he'll stream till like 7, 8 or something in the morning and then go to bed. And it's like, I'm pretty sure Tijuana has the same time zone, but if you guys know it to be different, please let me know. Alright, well, catch you later. Catch you when I get home. Okay, bye. So I figured I'd come on. I'm getting ready for my Twitch stream, so I figured I'd finish up my Vlogmas so I can get it uploaded, because we're gonna go for dinner. I'm just cleaning up the area and trying to get comfy, and then just like know what I just did was not comfy, and I did it anyway. I literally just got a new Oracle deck today, and I also got a new book, which I'm really excited about. It's called like a grimoire. Sorry if I'm gonna be like, I'm messing with myself right now. I just said to myself, why can't I just put my hair up like a normal girl? Which I might do right now, just because I'm like at the point where like I still need to clean up a little bit, because I need to get the stream going. I'm actually looking right now. I'll show you just a little bit behind the scenes. This is hold on a second. So this here is my starting soon screen. I haven't hit gone live yet, but I'm gonna do DIY Tuesday. Today isn't Tuesday, is it? It's Wednesday. I gotta fix that. Wait, did I say DIY Tuesday? I just have it here. That was because I had planned on doing it yesterday, but as y'all know, I don't know. The day was a weird one. And my Vlogmas took a really long time. So it's technically DIY Wednesday. And I have all of the ingredients up there, and then behind me I have the ingredients. I believe I gotta go get the brown sugar, so I want to make sure I have everything. I've got like little pipettes and stirrers. That's for the coffee. I gotta go get the coffee because it calls. Basically, I'm making a lip scrub. It's a DIY. Oh, here's the coffee. That's right. I already pre-measured it, so it's enough for 2 batches. So I've got the recipe here. I also have it in front of me, so I don't know why I just grabbed my book. See, that's silly me. But so it's DIY brown sugar CBD peppermint lip scrub. And if you want to know how to make it, it's really, really simple. You don't need the essential oils or the CBD to make this. However, both things, and of course brand matters, so you don't want to just go out and buy any CBD and any essential oil. Quality does make a difference, and I'm not going to go into that today because that's like a whole nother conversation, and it's like a long one as far as like purity standards and things like that, as far as how oil companies work in general as a industry, not any specific company per se. So if you know some of the basic, you know, ins and outs of that business and the things that they get away with, then you will understand why it's important to know your source, know where you're getting it from, have a company that, sorry about that, a company that has your back, that is not there to make a profit. Well, not only there to make a profit. You know, of course, they do have to support their employees. They do have employees at Young Living. You know, they do have the corporation, and they have the people that work in the warehouses, and they have the customer service people, and they have, I'm sure they have, and then they have the farm workers, and then they have all the farms that they own. So they're the only, well, I don't know if that's correct. I don't know if they're the only, but they are a company that owns all their own farms. And if they don't specifically own them, which they do own almost all of them, if they don't like own them, they're like partnered with them. And so they are like very much ingrained in the community of which they are extracting the oils from. So they're not just taking and not giving back. So they have charities where they're digging wells. They have charities where they're helping women create sustainable, creative, DIY type, Etsy type products. Let me just take a sip of my drink. To sell, to support their family. Is that not great? That's their new mission for 2021, and I wholeheartedly support that. I feel like us women, we are the backbone of 2021. And if you don't believe that, do a little soul searching. Okay? Look up your birth chart. Look up the planets that are in the different signs. Then go ahead and compare it to what's going on today. And do a little research about your personality, your strengths, your weaknesses, the things that maybe you're really good at, or the thing, and write those down. A lot of people love to talk about what they do and what they're good at, but nobody really wants to talk about the things that they're not really good at. And I am not ashamed to say that as a young person, I didn't do things because I just thought there was no way that I would be good at it, and I couldn't learn it, and I wasn't naturally good at it. I used to think I'm not naturally good at anything, which is not a really nice, good feeling for a young person. But that's neither here nor there. I know I'm good at a lot of things. Communicating is one of them. My delivery is a little brusque, and that's just because I am from Brooklyn, and I grew up with a father and a mother who are very much Brooklynites and in your face and loud and just straight to the point, honest, logical facts. Maybe not logical. Depending on how many, you know, mama kicks back or I, you know, how many glasses of wine I've had, because I do still drink socially. I don't like to drink often because I find that when I drink, it messes up my gut quite a bit, so I can't have much. I might have like one drink. It messes up my gut. And also, if I overdo it and I have more than that one drink, like 2 drinks, like say we go out to eat and I get 2 glasses of wine or something like that, or I make my drink, or I make an extra drink at the house. Like, we don't drink all that often. My boyfriend doesn't really like to drink, but he just went to the dentist today, and really the only thing that makes him feel better after the dentist is like Tylenol and whiskey. So I know you're not really supposed to mix that, but you know, I'm not going to argue with someone who's in teeth pain. Really, really, really stinks. Also, make sure you're using stainless steel and glass, because another thing is that plastic leaches into whatever you put in it. So I'm going to go ahead and hit live, or I was thinking about putting a picture in. What do you think? Should I? Why come I can't see? It's like I downloaded some graphics, and normally I don't have a problema. Oh, here we go. No, see, but I'm having issues right now. I don't know why. It's like it didn't download proper. So I think I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just going to leave it the way it is, which, let's look at it again. Can you see? So basically, there's this pretty lady over here, and then here's this other pretty lady over here. Say, hello, pretty lady. Hello. Hello. And then above, we have our recipe, and it says Young Living Essential Oils only, because as a supporter and user of Young Living, I can only speak to their effectiveness. I cannot speak to any other essential oil. And again, you're putting this in your mouth, so I know that Young Living is free of any toxins and doesn't have any chemicals, and is so safe that you could literally take your cleaning products, which this is also very used, as you can see, but it's like a stainless steel bottle, because you don't want to put essential oils in plastic, because here's the thing, essential oils are so small, and they are meant to extract, okay, extract bad things from your system. I forgot to go ahead and hit live. All right, so we're going to hit record. We're going live tonight on 12/30/2020 for DIY Wednesday, and we're going to stream okay, you're now recording the active scene. All right. Hold on one moment. Hello, hello. I just want to make sure everyone can hear me. So there really isn't ever, I don't normally put sound, oops, in my starting soon. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. That's why. Okay, so that's that. Okay. Hello? 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 I don't know if anyone can hear me. So, hopefully that's going. Twitch has been twitchy. But, so for Christmas, I did get 2 things for myself. I'm going to do the unboxing on Twitch, so get your little booties over there. It's twitch.tv / Jamies, JAMIES _stars, because you're all my stars. I'll show you my first one, because this is my new creative writing journal prompt. It's called the Magical Writing Grimoire. Use the word as your wand for magic, manifestation, and ritual. I'm super excited about the manifestation chapter. Ooh, an astrological shadow work. Ooh, how fun. A letter to your younger self. And honestly, like the pictures and stuff. All right, let's just pick one thing here. So, okay, writing the self. So this is chapter Manifestation, Knowing What We Can and Can't Control, by Lisa Marie Basile, published in 2020, The Magical Writing Grimoire. And it came so fast. So excited. So it's from that chapter. You see the picture here. What does this picture remind you of? Anyone? 3, 2, 1. As above, so below. As above, so below. As above, so below. So this is almost like your growth, right? The more you grow below your foundation, the higher your flower grows. So that's a great symbolism. That would be a great tarot card, right? For growth. I'm not really good at Rider-Waite yet. Like I'm not really good at tarot yet, so I can't really compare and be like super knowledgeable yet, but I'll get there. But I wanted to, this is Isabel Allende. It is, look how beautiful the pictures are. This is Isabel Allende. Here's the quote. You are the storyteller of your own life, and you can create your own legend or not. Okay, so now here is the prompt. Writing the self. A moon phase writing practice for telling your story. Okay, so this is great. We just had the full moon in Cancer last night. The full moon lasts, the effects of the full moon last for 3 days. So we're right in the middle of a full moon in Cancer. Read up on Cancerians, read up on full moons, and let's hear about this ritual. Okay, in this ritual, you will write the story of your life, bit by bit each day. Begin at the new moon. Okay, so that's in a couple weeks. So this, you could get ready for this. Begin at the new moon and end at the start of the next new moon. So from new moon to new moon. So the date on that is, what did I do with my little, oh, I know. Oh, excuse me. Hold on a second. I don't even need these. I have these on for some other reason. Yes, so let's see. I know I wrote it down. Okay, so the new moon for January is on the 13th. So remember, January 13th, that's the new moon. So on January 13th is when you begin. You are going to write bit by bit each day. You'll find that a month-long writing practice helps to build your confidence with the ritual mindset while teaching you to find and honor your voice and story. In this moon phase writing practice, focus on releasing the old self and writing the new. Refer to a site or app, see resources on page 172, and that shows you the current moon phase, and begin during the first day of the waning moon. Okay, so you can actually go to, I believe it's moon cycles or moonphases.com. I think it's moonphases.com. And then you can put in wherever you live, and it'll pull up for like the whole year, all your moon phases. So that's pretty much what it's referring to, but I'll go and I'll check 172 just to be sure. Oh, they have a really good list here of resources I'll have to share. Ooh, Witches, Sluts, Feminists, Conjuring the Sex Positive by Kristen J. Solie. That sounds interesting. Sex, Lies, and Handwriting by Michelle Dresbold with James Qualswasser. I'm going to be doing a thing about, like, what was the word I used? Well, in February, we're going to do a Lucy Libido thing where we talk about oils and stuff that are good for libido. But then after that, Art of Seduction. That's what I wanted to call it. I have to learn it first. So, all right. So, again, we got a little bit of time. We got a little bit of a warning. Couple weeks. So that's the end of Vlogmas 3, day 3. Catch me outside. How about that? No, just kidding. Make sure you catch me on all my socials, either under Jamester224 or Jamies_stars. You can find me #certifiably well. Let's go ahead and pull a card for the community right now, for you over on YouTube, while we're waiting for my Twitch stream to get going. I don't know if anyone's on yet because the program that I use, it came with my webcam, right? It's called XSplit, and it doesn't show like chat or whatever. I'm sure there's a way to do it. I'm not real good at it yet. I'm learning, and luckily there's some really great people on Twitch that are good at stuff like that and are willing to teach. So I actually just shuffled this deck. This is the Zerner Farber deck from 1997, and it's a beautiful romantic deck, and I feel like this is definitely going to be the deck that I use over the next couple of months leading up to Valentine's Day and during the Art of Seduction, because it is very romantic, and it's also very old school. Like, I mean, for instance, there's a princess and a prince of the suits, and then the princess is technically the page, where the prince is the knight. So you know, it's definitely not modern by any means, but the cards themselves are way different than Rider-Waite, to the point that you definitely should take a gander because it's interesting. For instance, like Three of Pentacles. Have you ever seen a Three of Pentacles that looks like this? Not me. And I love that it's women. So even though it's like very old school, like, you know what I mean? It's just not, it's still very relevant, if that makes sense. But the women are doing hard labor and like a farming type situation, so maybe not necessarily. I mean, the symbolism is kind of weird. There's like star, what do they call those? Star something? Star horses? Star, they're in the ocean. Something about the star, and I live in Florida. Starfish. Yeah. Alright, so let's go ahead and pick a card for you guys real quick, and then I'm gonna, oh, that one just popped out, so that's yours. Well, actually there was two. Three of Pentacles was one of them. Actually, let's try that again, because I don't think that was right. Oi. Let's cut it. How about that? I'm gonna cut it 3 times. Then I'm just gonna pull from the top. And you've got the Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords. So what does the Nine of Swords mean? Well, this Nine of Swords is a lot different than the Rider-Waite. This one, the nines are usually pretty good. You're working your way up to the tens. She looks pretty comfy. She looks like, I don't know, like, she almost looks like she could be dead but not, like resting. I don't know. What do you think? I mean, it's interesting. And then at the top, you've got this weird cosmic, I don't know. What do you think of these cards? You know? So let's see. I'm going to go to, this stays like this, and I can not. All right, so 9 of Swords. I'm going to let you hear this real quick. Just bear with me. So what's everyone getting up to tonight? All right, so the Rider-Waite definition of 9 of Swords is this. I don't have the guidebook for this because this deck was found, and I don't have the guidebook. All right, so one seated on her couch in lamentation with swords over her, meaning death, failure, miscarriage, delay, deception, disappointment, or despair. And then here it says, honestly admit to yourself that you have sacrificed time and energy on a situation that simply does not work. So let's quickly go back to the grimoire and read that journal prompt again and see if that kind of relates. And then I want to let you hear something. So in this ritual, you'll write a story of your life bit by bit each day. Begin at the new moon and end at the start of the next new moon. You will find that a month-long writing practice helps to build your confidence with the ritual mindset while teaching you to find and honor your voice and story. In this moon phase writing practice, focus on releasing the old self and writing the new. So your new self. Honestly admit to yourself that you have sacrificed time and energy on a situation that simply does not work. Okay, so that could basically say that maybe evaluate your life and see what has been working and what hasn't been working. What has been working and what hasn't. This 9 of Swords keeps coming up. I feel like this is my card. This card keeps coming up for me. I've literally gotten this card pulled on me for 3 days straight. I feel like this is my message. Sorry, guys. But it's okay. It still could be collective. And because of the energies and stuff, it's very possible. So just, I'm going to flip this around. Oh, hold on a second. I forgot. I turned off the volume.
Swords appears to you in a reading. It can indicate.
Take time to process and heal before moving forward.
If the 9 of Swords appears to you in a reading, it can indicate that you're experiencing a period of loss or some type of disappointment in your life. It could be that you are feeling anguish over a decision that needs to be made. This card tells you that you need to take time to heal, time to reflect before you will be able to make that decision in a way that helps you feel more settled.
All right. So I hope you got something out of it. I hope that you are having a great day and a wacky Wednesday. And if you're interested in the shadow work prompt for tonight, since it's been released, I would be willing to share that with you. You just have to like send me a message or something like that, and I can send you like a shadow work prompt, or you could just focus on the writing prompt that we spoke about. But I feel like you might need a little practice before we get there. So I have get your cute booties over to Twitch, because I have some resources over there. I already have. And you can download it and print it out. It's goal setting. It teaches you how to write a successful goal. So this is perfect for your writing prompt, because basically we just drew a line in the sand and we're about to start anew. Many of you may be feeling like you don't know what to do, because maybe your job is no longer, or it's timed out. It's no longer feasible for you, right? So it's important that you really start to think about what you really want to do with your life. You know what I mean? Get on the Discord or get over to Twitch. Whisper to me, whatever, reach out, watch one of my streams, and download the goal setting. There's also another one on there that's helpful. I don't want to overload you guys right off the rip. I have tons of resources, but until I see that you guys are actually utilizing them, there's no point in me spending my time putting them out for you guys if you're not going to use them. So please, if you find this useful, share it with a friend, give me a thumbs up, give me a like, give me a subscribe, give me a comment. That's how I know what kind of content that I should create for you. Good night and have a great one. Happy Vlogmas NYE 2021.